Welcome to Club Doom, where, as the name suggests, we met a former creator who was prolific on Flipnote at a gas station. We did a 3-part interview that made up 3 different videos, and I figured, hey, let's just put them all together. So you'll have one big interview to just binge through. So without further ado, enjoy.
So you're Wookie.
Yeah, you're Shad.
You're shit.
Well, that's what it goes by.
Maybe don't call me that.
Yeah, maybe not, maybe. Welcome to Club Doom. What was your profile username anyway?
my whole like ID was Shadow624. That's what I go by on like everything.
Oh, Shadow64. All right.
No, that's
624.
624.
Yeah.
First question, what's your name?
First question, who are you and why are you in my house?
I got drug here from out of bed.
It's not wrong.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, welcome to Club Doom. We interviewing someone who did Flipnote back in the day, Shadow642.
624.
624.
That was closer.
So, yeah, so, what was Flipnote? Because I have no idea what it was.
Flipnote was this like freeware software you could get on like DSi. It came out in like 2009, like summer 2009, I think. I don't think Hatena itself, like the thing you actually uploaded the animations to, started until like fall of 2009.
Oh, so like Flipnote was the software to like
Yeah.
make the stuff, and then you could upload it to Antenna. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, Hatena was effectively like Newgrounds, and then like Flipnote was essentially Flash.
Right. So it was basically just like that format, but for DS.
Effectively, yeah.
Okay. And what did you make? Like, what did you in particular make when you were on there?
I mainly did like sprite animations. I got started. I wanted to make like I was a big like Super Mario Brothers Z fan.
Oh hell
So
yeah!
I wanted to make like all the sprites from that, and I got a lot of traction from that because everybody loves Super Mario Bros.
Oh yeah,
Z.
Super Mario Bros. Z is goated.
Yeah.
It is goated. So when you say sprites, did you have to download the sprites or anything? Like, how did that work? Because when I think DSi, when I'm thinking the Nintendo DS, I'm thinking it's like hand drawn everything with the stylus. So how did you get the sprites, or did you like handcraft the sprites?
So yeah, you had to like make them like pixel by pixel. You would go into like Spriter's resource, like get the like sprite sheets. What I would do, I would just put them in the paint because I didn't have anything crazy at that time. You just zoom into them and you make them pixel by pixel. There were like several ways of doing it. I didn't have broadband, so I couldn't like go on the internet and like watch tutorials for it.
Right.
So I just kind of like figured it out. I don't think anybody really used the method I did. The method that like was really popular was like they would draw like a pixel by pixel checkerboard, zoom it in, and then they would like look at the sprite sheet on the computer and then like color in the checkers, like, and then they would shrink it. And then that would compress it down to like the sprite. It's hard to explain. I don't know how anybody really figured this shit out, to be honest with you.
I never really figured it out. I just kind of stole your sprites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah, Wookie's also here.
That's what everybody did.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you're saying is, I'm gonna get in my Charlemagne the God bag and call you out. So it was basically tracing.
Yeah, effectively it was. To be real though, like I'd go on like Mario. If everybody would do this, I would go on Mario Fan Game Galaxy. I would like steal custom sprites and make them, and then not credit them. And everybody did this on Flipnote. Nobody understood like what crediting even was at that point in time because we were all like 14.
Yeah.
But you would credit yourself.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you would. You put your little. There was like a code you could do. So like I know that like Nintendo had like the whole friend code thing going on, but there was also like like a button combination.
Yeah. Flipnote. Yeah, Hatena in particular had this like every creator on Hatena had their own like cheat code, like Konami code button combination you could put in. Like if you go on like Hatena and like on the DSi version, because you could go on the desktop version too. If you go on like the DSi version of it, you could like input like if you knew what their like creator code was, you could input the button prompts and then it would take you to their creator room. So like spriters would always have like tags. They would have like they would put like they would make like a sheet of sprites for like one frame on like Flipnote. And they would put it in the bottom right. They would basically just be like their signature, but they would also have like their like creator code there as well. It was just a good way to get like your name out there.
Yeah. So you put all these man hours into like spriting the sprites like pixel by pixel.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of people took what you had and like made very minor modifications and tried to like they'd be like, oh, this is the ultimate sprite pack. Yeah. And it would just be like 3 of your compilations like kind of stapled together.
Effectively. I didn't really care. Like that was fine because like when I uploaded them, they'd get like really the currency of like Flipnote was like not.
You're talking about the stars?
Yeah, exactly. Unlike YouTube or like Newgrounds with like the rating system, Flipnote had stars and like there was like I think there was 5 categories of them. There was like gold, which is just like the lowest form, and then there was green stars, and then there was blue stars. No, there was red stars. Then there was blue stars, and then the highest one was like purple stars. And like you had to like everything other than like green, you had to buy. Like with actual money.
What?
It makes no sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd go on and like you'd buy the purple. You'd buy like you'd go on. I think they went as high as like $50. Like you'd spend like $50 and get like a pack of like colored stars. And like that's like that was like the only way to get purple stars. So when like anybody like awarded your Flipnote a purple star, it was like the highest fucking honor.
Yeah, like was anyone monetized on Antenna?
No, nobody got paid.
No, nobody got paid. Shit, but okay, so you could buy things, but you couldn't get paid for it.
No, that'd be So it was also you could get like because like you could just like add infinite like. Gold stars.
Yeah, you
like,
could just keep doing it.
Yeah, you could just like keep like on the DS version of it, you keep like tapping the add star button, and if you're on like the PC version, you keep like clicking the add star button. But I think like after you got like a certain amount of gold stars over your whole profile, you got like awarded like a free like color star.
Okay.
And like I think like the highest I got was like red, which was like the second level of like paid stars.
So there was like a PC port version.
No, it was like the desktop version. Like you could like view them.
You could view them on desktop, but you couldn't like post content.
No, you can only post them like through Wi-Fi on your DSi.
How did you import audio?
So Flipnote was really cool actually. It was like limited, but like in like the best way. Like you could do so much shit on Flipnote, but like the way you did audio in particular was like there was like a specific subsection of like Flipnote where it was just like the audio section. And like you could record like I think it was up to a minute of audio, and it was like all shitty and bit crushed because you're recording it on like the DSi microphone. But like you could also like add like so you got like the main like music, and then you could add like 3 sound effects. But you could also like place the sound effects on like particular frames. When you're like done with it, you could like mix them into like the music. And then you could like add 3 more sound effects, and you could just like keep doing that.
Just keep stacking.
Yeah,
them.
Exactly.
Yo,
that's you just like mix them into like the main audio. Yeah,
that's gas.
It was awesome, man.
Because I was imagining like almost like a ing system from like back in the.
That's
like,
what. That's what it sounds like coming out of the speakers.
Yeah. So with that in mind, how many Flipnotes existed where people like used Crank That or like yeah by Usher?
Dude, yeah, like so many Flipnotes were just like viral YouTube videos and like Family Guy funny moments.
So even before AI Peter TikToks, Family Guy had effectively they infected the internet. That's crazy.
So the big one I remember was like Robot Chicken.
Wait, really? I don't remember any Robot Chicken
remember like
ones.
there were like a bunch of like the Mario and Luigi Go to Vice City.
I don't remember.
There was a lot of that one.
I made one of those actually, but like I don't remember anybody else doing it.
I remember that, and then I remember what you were saying about the YouTube videos. Like a lot of people like dubbed over, like they didn't dub over, but they animated over like Nigahida.
Yeah.
And like that was before like. I think like when Game Grumps Animated came out, like a lot of people would animate over like podcasts and like Let's Plays.
Are you sure? I don't even like because Game Grumps started in like 2013.
No, I'm saying and that's when Hatena shut down. No, I'm saying this was like that kind of before. Like people would like animate over like pre-existing audio.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But I was going to say about the star system, the biggest dig, because you're right, you could just do unlimited gold stars, like very minimal effort when you would upload something new. And then you could look to see like how many hits you had, and you would have 1 gold star. Because that meant that someone went out of their way to give you a single star, and they didn't think it was worth more than that. So like it meant someone was viewing it, but like it was only left at 1 star, like, oh yeah, someone has seen this.
Yeah, but they could have not added anything.
But then at least you're like, okay, well maybe more people will come and like add it.
There's a sense of hope.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, whatever.
I don't agree, but whatever.
Okay, if you uploaded one of your videos and you got
Yeah.
1 star, how would you feel?
I'd be like, all right, well, they felt the need to add 1 star as opposed to no stars.
Well, if there were no stars, then would you be like, okay, well, maybe not enough people have seen it. Maybe they don't know how to add stars.
It's kind of
who doesn't know how to add
It's kind of
stars?
like it's kind of like tipping at a restaurant. If someone forgets to tip, like that kind of makes sense. But if you just get like a dime,
yeah.
if you get like a dime or a quarter as a tip, like that's like ouch.
Okay, I like that analogy. Okay, smart guy. So you're working at like
That's fucked up.
no, you're working at Pizza Hut. Someone tips you a penny. Are you like, oh, well, at least they remembered?
Oh, here's a better one. How about
yeah.
someone tips you like 3/4 and a copy of Biggest Loser on DS.
Yeah, I wonder who did that. I wonder who did that.
Yeah, who did that
in high school?
Who did that in high school?
I don't know. Sounds like a real jerk.
Yeah, it sounds like a real dickhead.
You know, it'd be even worse if that story involved only the copy of Biggest Loser and no money.
I forgot there was no money. I thought there were at least some quarters. Goddamn.
Okay, for the record, I knew the waiter, and like he was not overweight. So,
okay.
So it's not as bad as you think.
So this wasn't a rando. Okay.
No, it wasn't. No, that'd be.
I'm forgetting the story then. But
But that did happen.
So, but I digress. What was your biggest video on Flipnote? Like, what you popular for on the when you blew up on Flipnote?
Well, the first thing that like got me really popular was I made like a Flipnote animation. I'd been working on like the Mario from like Superstar Saga sprites for like months.
Right.
And like I made an animation of him because like the latest version of Mario previous to that was just like Super Mario World Mario. So I made an animation of like Superstar Saga Mario beating the shit out of Mario World Mario. And then, like, at the end of it, I had, like, all the sprites, like, at the end of it. So it was like, oh, shit, somebody made these Superstar Saga sprites. Somebody made the SMBZ sprites.
Yeah, someone got the whole sprite sheet.
Yeah,
like,
and I think I was, like, I had, like, 30,000 stars, which really isn't a lot, to, like, unlock it. Because I had, because Flipnote had this thing where you could post, like, unlocked Flipnotes and, like, locked Flipnotes. Like, if you want to allow people to, like, edit your Flipnotes, you could post it unlocked. If you don't want them to, like, edit it, you could just post it locked. So, like, sprite sheets would get posted unlocked so that, like, you could download them and then you could use them.
Okay.
But some people posted the sprite sheets and they had, like, a ransom. Like, they had, like, oh, I'll unlock it at this many stars.
Yeah, like I did.
Oh, shit. Yo, you telling me there was star group buys? There were group buys on fucking Flipnote before group buys were a
worthless
thing?
currency.
For non-existent currency?
Yeah,
Yo.
it's like Costco for sprite sheets.
Yeah, it's like a Playboy Cardi like leak server, except ran by Nintendo.
Well, okay, so like in my defense, like the thing that I did that with was like you got like the animation and then like the sprites as well. So it's like, all right, if you had like 30K stars, you get like the animation and like the sprite sheets. You can do whatever the fuck you want with like either of them.
Right.
But like some people would post like full sprite sheets and be like, add 100K stars and like 4 blue stars or whatever and I'll unlock it. And it's like usually they'd be sprites that like suck ass anyway, so
or that they were like stolen.
Yeah, or they were stolen. And you can just go download them from somebody else anyway.
Yo.
You know what some people would do? Like this is because you got to remember like the barrier to entry was very small. You just need a DSi and like you need to know how to connect
and
to
like
Wi-Fi.
and a Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. So like a lot of people like these were like kids.
Yeah, they were like young like teenagers.
Some of them would take the original one, and the thing in Flipnote, I don't know if we mentioned this, you could choose from 3 whole colors, but not really, because you could only have 2 in a single Flipnote, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could have, what was it? It was red, blue, and black?
Yeah, so you could, it's, the 2 colors you could have, like, no matter what, are, like, white and black, and then you had to pick between either blue or red. You couldn't have both at the same time.
but you could do blue and red and no black, and then
Yes.
like, because I remember you could combine them, and then there'd be like a thumbnail with like purple because
Yeah.
of the resolution. And people would like be like, "Whoa, how'd you do that?"
Yeah, you could you do like dithering with like red and blue, and it makes
Yeah.
purple on like a tiny display. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah, but no, because I remember what people would do is like, you know, like all the Luigi sprites, like there's no green, so like it'd be like, okay, well here's blue for his overalls, or like,
No,
oh,
we
like,
didn't
he's
even.
all black.
No, we didn't even do that. We just made them all black.
Yeah.
He just had no colors
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Well, like what some people would do though is they would take someone else's sprite sheets and they would change the color and they would act like it was like theirs.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
they'd be, oh, this is Ice Mario.
Yeah, well, yeah, they take like Mario, like get rid of the red, and then like invert all the black to red, and it's like, oh, he's Fire Mario.
Oh yeah.
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 I gotta ask, just because I'm a rapper, did any rappers blow up on Flipnote that you aware of?
I don't think so.
Oh, a ton.
Not as far as I'm aware.
That's how Playboy Swag got his start.
There was like some like the closest thing I can compare it to nowadays. I hate that I'm saying this, but like it was like TikTok and that like there was some like ticky-tacky sort of songs that blew up.
Yeah, it was kind of like Vine before like Vine kind of took off.
Because I remember like what was it like? I hate my life and I want to
Yeah, the
die.
iPhone. The Shy Guy with the iPhone video.
Because a lot of people would just like take the same audio and like do their own like music video.
I don't even know where even is that like from. Like the I hate my life.
I don't
and
know.
I wanna
I
die.
don't even
I
know.
literally only know it from the Shy Guy singing it
And
at
then-
like cell phone quality. Like
or people would make like, because you remember you could record your audio and then you could change like the speed and it would change the pitch.
yeah, we do like Nightcore.
Yeah, exactly. People would like make their own like Nightcore songs on there.
Yeah.
Or like they do like a Fred parody or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to remember, like, I think you were at like 2008 to 2013 is like when it was like up.
It was 2000.
Was it 2000? Okay,
9.
2000.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the things that kids were just kind of ripping off was like kind of like early YouTube stuff. So like I said before, like Niga Higa and like
Right. Yeah.
Orange and
Yeah,
stuff.
and like you know like what is it? AS the Thief movie.
Oh, Aztef movie. Yeah.
Aztef movie. Yeah.
So the thing was, Aztef movie actually translated really well because if you
It
think
did.
about it, like that's like black and white.
Yep.
So like I remember I had Aztef, well not, it was in different parts, but I had like Aztef movie 2 like remade on
Right.
Flipnote saved to my device.
Oh yeah, people would make like laser collection like videos, like Flipnotes
Oh
all the time.
yeah,
too,
I remember
That was
Laser
another one,
Collection. Yo,
And,
memory
like,
unlocked.
all the memes from like early 2010s, like Ouija, Laser Collection,
Pingus.
Asdef, Pingus, yeah,
My boy.
yeah, my
Hotel
boy,
Mario.
Mama
Yeah.
Luigi,
Yeah.
all
Oh
that
my
shit,
god,
yeah.
I remember that.
There was like a lot of crossover with the YouTube Poop community and like YouTube Poop music videos because I remember like there was like there were animations of like the one SpongeBob one, like the Sparta remix with Squidward. Like, don't they know I'm busy?
Oh yeah, yeah. Sparta Remix was like a
Yeah.
really popular one on there too. Yeah.
And then people, it wasn't it wasn't Durham Rockers E. There was like another, maybe it was Walrus Guy. Like people like
It
would just
probably
take his
was.
audio.
It was
and,
probably
like,
Walrus Guy. Yeah.
and made over it. Yeah.
Or like Crobo or whatever.
So like, were there any other like big creators on Flipnote?
Yeah, the biggest one probably he got overtaken eventually by another guy, but the most well known was probably Boss. He did like stick figure animations.
Like were they comedy skits? Were they like action?
No, they were action. They were unbelievably good for the time. Like,
Shit.
they weren't like hyper detailed or anything. So you're just like fucking stick figure animations, but the choreography and like the tech like. Boss like had like a really good grasp of like all principles of animation. He was just pulling it off like crazy.
Yo.
I don't like the guy who overtook him eventually. I think his name was Andrew. I forget like because like he made his series was like Stupid Mario Brothers, but I don't know if like it was like his own version of Stupid Mario Brothers or like the YouTube version of like Stupid Mario Brothers. From,
Right,
like,
if he
way
just
back
like
in the
copy
day.
pasted the John.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch him too much, but like that was his main claim to fame, and I'm pretty sure he eventually got like more followers of the Boss. But like yeah, if like Boss followed you on like Flipnote etc., you were like effectively royalty.
Were there any beefs? Was there any juicy Flipnote drama?
Yeah, cause it's like teenagers being fucking stupid. So yeah, of course. There'd be like Flipnote girlfriends and this weird.
The channels.
What channels?
Do you remember they had different channels? Like it's like 13 plus only. and
Oh
stuff
my
like
god,
that. Or,
yeah.
like,
Well, yeah, cause like so they had a system where like I think it was after you uploaded 20 Flipnotes. or like you had to upload them. You had to have 20 days of Flipnotes. So you had to
You
upload
became a
Flipnote.
citizen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You upload a Flipnote every day for 20 days, or whatever spaced out, and you become a Flipnote citizen, and then you could make like your own like channel. They're basically like playlists on like as in reference
Right.
to YouTube, but like anybody, you could either lock them and like you could upload to them, or you could make them public and like anybody could like upload them. But like I did like the first one I made was like 16-bit in quotation marks sprites, because I did like all the like Game Boy Advance and like SNES sprites.
Oh, alright.
But like previous to that, it was basically just like it was mostly like just like NES sprites.
Okay, so then eventually it shut down because like I was not a part of any of this. I remember like back in that time I was on YouTube and I think the only handheld I had was like a Game Boy SP. So like what was the ecosystem like when it was about to die? Like what exactly happened to Flipnote?
Like what were the people acting like, or what happened to like
Like
were they acting like it
I don't know.
was doomsday?
Admittedly, that was a vague ass question, but like I'm just trying to get a feel for like what were the last days of Flipnote before like either Nintendo announced it was going down, or like what happened to it that is no longer here, and like what were the days leading up to its shutdown?
I think they just shut it down just because like the 3DS had been out for like 2 years, I think, previously to that point. So like the DSi wasn't even like the current like console anymore.
Oh, so like and they just did not bother putting it over.
They kind of did. So they made it was like rumored to be called like Flipnote Memo, I think, right? I don't know if you remember.
It was released in Japan. I thought it was like Flipnote 3D or something.
It was eventually called that, but like it was rumored to be called Flipnote Memo, I'm pretty sure. And it was going to be like on the 3DS, and then it released in Japan. Japan had their own like version of Hatena for like a little while. I don't even think it was a year. I don't think it lasted that long.
Damn.
And then like it never got like officially released into like the USA, but you could get it if you were like a Nintendo Club member,
right?
And like you could download it to your 3DS. You couldn't upload them anywhere, so there wasn't really much point in like really even bothering with it. But it was like a massive upgrade on like the DSi version in like every way. Like instead of being limited to 3 colors, I think you had like 6.
Wow.
Which I know is a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot compared to
big
Flipnote,
upgrade.
but
Big
yeah.
upgrade.
You didn't have to. I don't think you had to pick between like red and blue. You could like have like 6 colors on screen all at once. I think I don't remember exactly how many it was, but
I remember I got on the bus one day because I had a friend that like was like really heavy into like all like the Nintendo rumor mill and stuff like that. And he told me that he's like, yeah, there's another version of it that's like it's basically the same thing, and it actually like comes with your 3DS. I'm like,
yeah, that was
what are you talking about?
That was the rumor too.
Yeah, so he was one of the first people I knew that got the 3DS, and he rode my bus. He's like, hey, I'll show it to you. You know what he showed me?
What?
Swap Note.
Oh,
yes.
It's like this isn't the same thing. It's like that was like
dude,
that was got, a PictoCheck.
That got like Swapnote got shut down real fast because like pedals were diffusing it.
Oh man,
it's like the original Discord.
That's that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, it truly was revolutionary for its time.
They released Swapnote, and like it came with like a voice memo of Miyamoto. Like he drew like a picture of like a boo, and it was like his actual voice. He's just like boo, and then like it was all downhill from that. All the peeps took control of it.
Oh, fuck, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
And then I guess as far as its legacy goes, I think a couple of people have. Well, actually, no. There is like, what's it called? Like new.
Yeah,
like new Hatena.
Yeah, so I forget what the guy's name is, but yeah, somebody completely revived it. He made it so that you could put in a code in like your Wi-Fi settings on your DSi, and you could. He runs his own like server where you can like upload Flipnotes to that, and it's still fully functional. And then like, I don't know how long after, it was like almost a decade later, somehow this crazy bastard got a hold of like the entire database of Hatena on like a hard drive. I don't know how he got a hold of this, but he eventually got it working so that you could access the archive from it. But it was called pseudo memo. Like he named it like after like the rumored version of Flipnote Memo, and like pseudo obviously means fake. But like, yeah, you can. But he made pseudo memo. You could upload to that from your DSi. Still, people still do it, and you can access every old Flipnote that was ever uploaded. Because like when they deleted the servers, like everything went down.
Right.
Like
everything.
you couldn't. Yeah.
Was,
Like you couldn't.
Gone.
You couldn't get anything. You couldn't even see people's like profiles, any Flipnotes, comments, all that shit. But they eventually got it so that like everybody's Flipnotes are like linked to their like old accounts still. So, like you can look up my name Shadow64 and like my account will come up. Actually, it's hard to find because I was on some weeaboo shit when it ended and I named myself like Google Translated Shadow and then 624.
Oh.
So it's in like Japanese letters.
What if like his name is like no translation available?
Yeah. Could not be translated.
You used to be able to download your Flipnote as a GIF, right?
Yeah,
like,
you could.
So do people still do that? Like, has anyone like archived their old Flipnotes that way?
So, Flipnote Hatsune did this thing, not really as GIFs, but they did it so that you could like upload, like you could go directly from your like creator room where all your Flipnotes are, and you could like link your YouTube channel, and it would just like post them to your YouTube channel. So like my YouTube channel has like all my like actual like animations, like not the sprite sheets because they're not really like that's not fun to watch.
Right.
So like
Maybe not for you.
yeah, well it's not for me. But yeah, like
There's
all the,
someone.
like, yeah, all the like sprite fights I made are like on my YouTube. Just like they just transferred like directly from Flipnote. They just did it for you. It was actually very cool of them actually.
All right.
It's better than them just like nuking it and like yeah, go fuck yourself. You don't get anything. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
So where are like all the Flipnoters now?
I think
Just living among us.
yeah.
Working construction.
Yeah. It's a scary world. It could be anywhere. I think
It could be you. It could be me.
I think my friend, one of my old like spriter friends, and I still talk with like most like my spriter friends from Flipnote, etc. But we were talking about Andrew the other day, and we did like a deep dive in. We found out he's actually an animator for what's the cringe like Hell series that like people have an
Hell of a
issue
Boss?
with? Yeah, either Hell of a Boss or the other one.
Oh, like the Vivzy Pop.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's actually an animator on one of those series.
On one of those shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boss, I don't think Boss like
He's the boss of Hell of a Boss.
He's the
Yeah, he's where all the problems are coming from. He still makes like stick figure animations every once in a while, but he got like with Flipnote 3D, he still uses it. But like he got like weirdly obsessed with like Little Nightmares, like the indie game Little Nightmares.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
What is
Okay.
that?
It's just like an indie game like fucking like like Limbo or like Inside where it's like
I don't know either of those.
Okay.
Yumaniki.
it's not like
I don't
indie
even know
game.
that. I am not cultured in like indie games. I should be though.
Especially what Limbo is.
Yeah, I know like Dusk.
But it's like it's like a horror puzzle game, whatever, walking simulator you want to call it.
Walking sim.
Not really,
okay.
stuff happens, but yeah. He got like
the best thing you can say about
Boss got like really obsessed with it, and like he makes like every once in a while he'll like upload animations for Little Nightmares because they do unbelievable numbers for some reason on his like YouTube channel.
Huh.
And like you compare like his Little Nightmares like Flipnote animations to like his like crazy unbelievably good stick figure animations. The Little Nightmare gets like 5 times the views as like the stick figure animations. Like it's kind of sad actually.
Yeah, YouTube just be like that, man.
Yeah.
YouTube just be like that.
People want the Little Nightmares slop.
People
They
want
don't
the
they don't want the high quality stick figure animations.
Bruh, I got like whole mixtapes where I pour my heart and soul into my verses and performance and recording. And then everyone's like, "When's the next Sonichu video?"
Just gotta do what I do. Don't make anything.
Yeah. That's the way to be, actually.
Just get a real job.
Did you ever you probably brought it up, but like Christian had a Flipnote.
He did?
No, we didn't know about that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I
don't care, but
it sounds like something I read off the quickie on stream once offhand, and then like never thought about it again.
Think about it past that. Yeah, no, he had an account. I think it got deleted. Like it got banned.
That's right, because he was drawing Sonichu or whatever the fuck on it.
Yeah, because he was being evil.
Yeah, because he was.
I don't even think. I actually didn't, because I don't know what his like ID is. I don't know if the quickie has it or not.
They probably do.
I bet you could find his shit on the archive. Actually, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know if it archived like accounts that got like banned and like nuked off of there or not.
Yeah, like okay. It would be something I'd have to check the quickie for.
Suppose you walked into that, not walking into this conversation, not knowing that.
No?
Yeah. I know. Well, that's I ain't talking about.
I didn't even know who Christian was until like he like pepper sprayed the guy at GameStop.
Until he messaged me on Flipnote.
Yeah.
Oh, like that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy to think, because that's when I first that's when I first heard of him. I never really paid attention to him, and then like 2021 was when I did the deep dive because a homie of mine was like, "Yo, since you like reviewing music and weird shit on your YouTube, check out Christian and the Hedgehog Boys," and I was like, "Bet," and that's how I got infected. I guess you could say.
I think my first exposure was like I was really heavy into like following Sleepycast like back when they were actually I think so like I was like watching like a bunch of like their old work, and I legitimately thought like Sonichu was like created by Corey Spaz Kid. And I was stupid. I was just like, okay, why do you make this?
Is he stupid?
Well. So like when during the podcast, whenever they mentioned like Sonichu or whatever, I was just like, why are they like making fun of like Spaz Kid?
Why are they making fun of their friend?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do that on occasion. Like we'll make fun of old shit we used to make.
Yeah, true.
So I can see it.
Yeah.
It's plausible.
That's fair.
Yeah, I guess closing notes. Anything you'd like to plug? Because I'm effectively out of questions.
I don't really post to social media.
You know what? Fair.
Only one person in this room does.
Yeah, that's only I do, and I hate it because.
That's why I don't.
Because I gotta make slop like this.
Yeah.
Well, no, I like the YouTube shit. Making the videos and the music is fun.
Yeah.
The annoying shit comes when like. I'm trying to post on Twitter and it crashes on me like for the third time because it broke.
Yeah, well, how do you think the Flipnote people feel?
Yeah. Well, that's why. Yeah, Flipnote was the only thing I like really like got into, and then like it died, and then I like tried to move to like DeviantArt, but like DeviantArt.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
Like
good luck.
DeviantArt's like the opposite of like Flipnote. Like Flipnote's filled with like innocence and like whimsy, and then like DeviantArt is just degeneracy and like schizophrenia.
Can we close the Flipnote and go do a part 2 about DeviantArt?
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay.
Join us next time. Sweet nectar.
I don't even know what the fucking talk about with DeviantArt. Well, it's like, I can get into, like, several topics, but it's like, oh my god, it's like
3 grown men in a room talking about DeviantArt.
Well, it's like 3 grown men in a room talking about, like, 4 older men that act, like, younger than them.
3 men in a room talking about things they don't know about.
I'm gonna make me squirt water out my nose.
Okay. Okay, so what are we doing?
I thought we was talking about DeviantArt.
Okay, so yeah, tell me.
What Shadow, tell us about DeviantArt.
So, like, alright, so... Fuck me. Okay, should I explain what DeviantArt is? Like,
sure.
What it was meant to be?
Not what it
actually is first?
What it was meant to be, what it is, and then what you want it to be.
I want it to be so many things.
Okay, I'll answer first. I want it to be gone.
Yeah, you know what? That's one of the things. That's one of the options. DeviantArt was a website that was for uploading just art. Like, you could upload, like, anything to it, I think, outside of, like, audio files. Like, you'd upload, like, Flash animations, pings, you know, bitmaps, JPEGs, whatever the hell you felt like. But as time went on, it was still used for that, but for evil purposes. Yeah, it's how do you even, like, talk about DeviantArt with, like everybody knows about DeviantArt. It's like the most, like, degenerate fucking website now.
Yeah, it's like
so,
Lord Voldemort,
it's
Lord
so
Moldy Butt, head
bad.
ass. Yeah.
It's so bad now. People go there, they draw their like really, really specific fetishes in like fucking MS Paint, and then they upload it to like legitimately, like, and then upload it to DeviantArt as a JPEG, mind you, not as a ping, as a JPEG.
Who was? What was your favorite hyper specific head assery? My personal favorite was Michael Dragon 800, who was like obsessed with girls tap dancing.
I haven't heard that
It's
one.
the Wonder Bread guy. Don't
No,
lie.
it's not the Wonder Bread guy. I have one in mind, actually. There was this one guy.
I remember the Wonder Bread guy. Oh my god, yes! Like cartoon girls buying Wonder Bread at fucking Kmart.
And deforestation.
Yeah,
Deforestation.
it was specifically like rich like white women doing like deforestation and buying Wonder Bread. Yeah. But no, I don't know what the guy's name was. His account probably got nuked because like I think it got a lot of attention. It was this guy who would draw like the girls from like Lucky Star, like the anime Lucky Star.
Oh no!
But what he would do, well, like what he would do is like he would draw them with like fat kneecaps, like hanging down like over.
What?
Yeah, it was really.
What?
I could probably find a picture. Of it.
I'd rather die.
All right, fine.
Hey, he pulled up a picture. It's just the bronze
What's
kneecap.
it- it's like
The bronze kneecap. Hey, yo.
No, I think like he had an obsession with like Kagami, like the one like purple haired chick, because he would always draw her with like the fucking like I think he had like an actual like paint software too, because he would like do like airbrush shading on like the knees and like give them like that the fucking like weird like alien shading like anime girls get sometime where they have like blush and then there's like a highlight on the blush on like random parts of their body.
I have no. Is that like a mid 2000s or like 2010s anime thing?
Yeah, it's probably like a maybe like right at 2010.
Yeah, that
thing. Yeah,
that's the thing with the anime. I kind of capped out after like 2000, but he would do that.
But yeah, I transitioned to like the sprite community for that, which was a bad idea. I tried to do like flash animations. I made a few. I didn't really get too far with it. I transitioned to like doing like special effects. That was more so like I ended up liking, and then I like helped with a few like fan game stuff.
Right. How did spriting go left? It's just like ripping sprites and like uploading them, or like drawing sprites, editing sprite. How does that go left?
How's it go?
How does it go left?
Well, you could okay, let me take you through a process here. First you take like the Princess Peach sprites from like Superstar Saga or like Partners in Time or whatever. Alright, okay, now you put them into MS Paint. Mm-hmm. Okay, you take the circle tool.
The circle tool.
Yeah, you draw a circle.
You
Like,
draw
you draw a perfect circle.
Right. You get a perfect circle using the circle draw.
Circle tool, yep.
Circle draw.
Yeah, yeah, and then you cut out like Princess Peach's head, and then you put it at like the top of the circle, and then you cut out like
wait, just her head, like
no,
like an enlarged neck.
Can I summarize this in 2 words so he understands?
No, I'm getting to it.
Okay, well,
I'm trying. I'm trying to.
I'm building up to it.
I'm immerse me in the experience.
Yeah. So all right. So you got your circle, right?
Right.
Okay,
You
so
got your circle.
You take Princess Peach's head. You put it on top of the circle.
Okay.
You take your hand. It's both hands. And
Both
then
hands.
you put them at like the it's like a star, like that, like the 2 points, the top parts of the star.
Wait, you're losing me. You take your hand. You take your hands like.
You take the hands of Princess Peach.
Oh, you take the sprite hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take the pixel art sprite of Princess Peach's hands. You put that like the top like right corners of the circle, and then you take the two legs, and then you take the two legs and you put it at like the bottom corners.
We talking Dobson? We talking the Dobster?
You're on the right track.
Oh no.
and then you do your best to like make the circle look like Princess Peach's dress.
So you would do this, or?
I was really deep into this community.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Can you say anything nice about the website?
It lets you upload art. It just needs to not have the people on it. It's gotten like increasingly bad now because like they made their own like AI generator.
Oh.
So now it's just like now it's like now it's like a combination of like MS Paint like drawings and then like AI generated drawings.
Oh.
And that's like the whole like homepage is mostly just like AI generated shit.
Oh,
and, like, it looks bad.
That's unfortunate.
So like yeah, the website's like kind of unusable anymore. It really it's really unfortunate because like it could have been used for so much good, and then like the wrong people got a hold of it essentially,
right?
And then like it just kept breeding more and more like degeneracy and nonsense.
Because I never hear about this shit from Pinterest.
I don't even really understand how Pinterest works.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think anyone does.
Did you guys use Flickr back in the day?
No.
What about Picnic?
No.
Wow, really?
No.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't like Photo Bucket is the only one. I didn't even use Photo Bucket. Like, are they like Photo Bucket?
Basically.
Yeah. Okay, then no.
Yeah. What do people still use Imgur?
I don't think so. There's not much reason to. Like, you can just upload like high quality pings to the internet without like any like problems anymore.
Can we talk about how there'll be an open source like Photoshop like pseudo ripoff called GIMP?
Yeah.
Like it stands for something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's an acronym, but that's a really unfortunate acronym.
The only thing I can think of when I think of like hear somebody say GIMP is like that.
The scene from Pulp Fiction.
No.
Bring out the GIMP.
No. I think of that green text where it's the guy who has like Linux on his computer and he like has to bring it to like his college class and like the girl and like the teacher says to open Photoshop and he's like shit, and he tries to download GIMP and like the girl next to him is like, what is that? And he's like, it's GIMP. It does everything Photoshop does. And then the teacher's like, all right, bring up the the circle tool. And then he just can't do it in GIMP for some reason.
Oh man! So I guess your experience on DeviantArt was short lived. How long was
it?
You
Was
on
like
there?
yeah, I was on it for like maybe like a year, maybe 2 years. I still like go on it every once in a while just to like keep up with like the people I followed, and like they have not improved fucking whatsoever. Like there's no improvement across the board. I was talking with the same like Flipnote friend I mentioned in the last episode of like with this like diagnosis for these people. We called it like I think we just called it DeviantArt syndrome. where it's like they keep drawing the same shit over and over again but just not improving like at all for like a decade. How do you do something for a decade and not improve?
Presets.
Like it's like sad.
Presets.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with like with the Sprite community. It's like all like pre-made shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really learn even how the to do it. You're just like doing like small edits, and you're like,
it's just
I'm
small
a spriter.
edits to presets.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, I select the color. I use the hue tool in Photoshop. I'm a spriter.
Yeah. I know some engineers like that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you either moved on to something else, or you just like got off social media in general. Because I remember last episode.
Yeah, I like have a Twitter, but I like don't post to it. I just use like follow like other artists on it.
Right.
I don't like posting to social media that much.
I feel that. Do you repost?
Yeah, sometimes if it's like art that I really like, yeah, I'll like retweet it or whatever.
No.
Does that count as posting?
I guess. That was the joke.
I know something I want to ask you about. I don't know
Okay.
if this is something we'd keep on this episode, just to like
Alright.
have like a 2-for-1 thing.
Yeah.
Or like make another one. I want to know more about Tumblr. I never used it.
Oh yeah, I moved to Tumblr.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
yeah. Episode 3, or is this like a 2-parter?
It
What
was
do you think?
This is a two-parter just because like there wasn't much to talk about when it
There's
comes
not
to
much to
DeviantArt.
DeviantArt. It's just like stupid people that are like in their 50s posting weird art.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to draw, but they're doing it anyway.
But they do it anyway.
Yeah.
Tumblr is like I used
so
Tumblr.
funny.
I used Tumblr for like 2 weeks, and I think I only followed ASAP Rocky.
I actually really like Tumblr. I just don't like the people that like use it. But they all got like I fucking love Tumblr so much. They got, like,
Make up your mind!
No, it's good. It's because it was like all like severely. It was like DeviantArt, but like, it's so fucking hard to explain what Tumblr is. Because it was like my generation of millennials. We all have like a billion mental illnesses. And like that's like the social media we all like congregated on for some reason. But there'd be like long schizophrenic like posts on Tumblr. That was like the best thing about it. It was just like fucking crazy people.
Schizo threads.
Yeah.
Schizo posts.
God, sweet a schizo post.
Oh, sweet a schizo thread.
Okay, so what were you doing on the site?
I was like, so like this is when I was making Dream vs. Dream, like the Yumaniki fighting fan game. Like, cause that's where their main like development blog, whatever the fuck was just there. So like I would just like post the special effects I make. 'Cause it was like a community driven like fan game. There wasn't like any like.
What's you mean, Nikki?
It's an RPG Maker game. It was like one of the like first RPG Maker games that got popular anyway. That like,
didn't suck.
Yeah, that didn't suck exactly. It was a game where you played as like a NEET in Japan who doesn't leave their room. The only thing they can do is go to. You know what a NEET is? Do I need to explain what a NEET is?
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with NEETs.
Okay.
I know what a NEET is.
The only thing you can do is go to bed and explore her dreams, and he's just like that's the whole game. It's just exploring.
Jump
her
off a
dreams.
balcony.
Yeah, that's the end of the game. You commit suicide.
God damn.
You commit sewer slide. Sorry.
Sewer.
Yeah. Tumblr is probably most well known nowadays as like the
Well, like Verizon bought it, right?
No, Yahoo. Oh, maybe. Actually, I forget. I think Yahoo had it, and then I think Verizon bought it. I think you're right. Or it's like the other way
And then
around.
like Verizon like
And then they were like no more porn, and then everybody left.
Verizon like actually went on the site and they were like,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit.
Oh no.
And then they sent Twitter their regards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like Tumblr was probably most well known for like that Steven Universe artist that like drew Rose Quartz like slightly skinnier than she should have
Right, like is some like the character is supposed to be like not obese but like slightly overweight or some
Yeah,
shit, and then like
chubby.
they drew her skinny and
Yeah.
like people threw a fucking shit fit over it.
I've never seen like something that bad in my life. Like that was like the craziest thing to witness firsthand.
So I don't know how every evolution that you kind of told us is like getting a little worse, because if you think about you're
kind of right.
think about I want to track your journey.
I think DeviantArt is actually worse than Tumblr, but
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say you started on Flipnote.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Okay,
easily.
you started on Flipnote. Then after that, you went to DeviantArt.
Yeah.
And after that, you went to Tumblr.
Yeah.
And then you went to Twitter. Please tell me how this is getting any better.
It's not. I never argued
and
it
then
was.
The next step, you're going to be on Blue Sky.
I did make a Blue Sky like last week actually.
I made a Blue Sky.
Just
I haven't
like-
had any issues on Blue Sky.
I don't use it.
I follow.
Yeah, not yet. Look who's coming for
Yeah,
you.
I know.
Yeah.
I made a Twitter and I didn't use it for like 3
They
years.
follow him.
Yeah, because like I just follow a bunch of like retro gaming and like arcade accounts, and it's like here's this like vintage Street Fighter 3 machine I found at like a liquidation, like, and it still works and shit like that. I'm like, yo, that's what's up, and then I post memes.
No, so
You know what I use?
so to compound on that, I went from Twitter to 4chan actually.
Oh.
It's
God damn.
It's going through like every layer of hell.
It's like, bro, just
It's like just unplug your computer.
like, bro, just sign up for Instagram or some shit.
Take it somewhere. Make a Facebook.
It's just gonna be old people. I guess they're like a
Not
little
when
more.
you join.
I guess they're a little more morally sound than like the old people like the 50.
Oh no, is it? No, what if?
50-year-old
What if?
drawing
Yo,
Kagame's fat knees
yo.
on DeviantArt.
I don't know. What if you fucking like went on Facebook and like, because it's all old people, it's the same shit but like older characters, like Betty Boop's fucking knees drawn ridiculously large.
God,
Felix
yeah.
the cat.
Like inflated in Felix did or whatever the fuck.
Like
I don't know.
Olive from Popeye.
Like all the boomers, like, no, this was just an actual episode. Like there's one like Popeye like eats the spinach and like his arm gets really big. And they're like,
Yeah.
no, this just happens.
Like, dude, like Facebook's kind of going down that road too, because like there's like really obviously AI generated shit, and there's like boomers commenting on it like, oh, this is so sad, or
God
oh, this is
bless.
so cool. Yeah, God bless. Yeah, that's a
God
good one.
bless.
Yeah.
Oh, so it actually is low key becoming that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's really funny.
I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to get back on social media just to kind of see like what's happening in the landscape. Because my thing is like I watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, like I'm just on YouTube, really.
I'll vouch for 4chan a little bit. I like it because of how fucking chaotic it is.
It do sound very chaotic.
It's very funny.
Like, I remember a lot of, like, out-of-pocket memes coming from 4chan, like
Basically-
Shrek is love.
Basically, every out-of-pocket meme comes from, like, B. Now the only thing on B is just porn. It sucks.
So you ruined that website too.
I did. I'm sorry.
Is there any other niche like social platform you've been on that isn't this bad or
Regarded?
yeah?
Camilitary.com.
Dude, I did make a Camilitary.
I made a Camilitary back in the
Camilitary?
Chameleonaire, the rapper who made Ride and Dirty, he like, I don't know if he still has it, but he made a website and you could like register, and because every social media was blocked in our high school back in the day, we would just message each other in class like through the message tool on camilitary.com, which was the website he made. That's just how we texted to each other in class.
I have a niche. I don't know if you can even call this social media. I had like a niche community I was part of that actually was very like. And the thing is, I think this came out when I was in middle school. A niche community I had joined that was actually very toxic. You know what it is.
Do I have to guess?
You don't have to guess. I can just tell you.
What let me think.
Sonic.
Hold on.
It was the website people were constantly telling me to unalive myself.
That could be fucking any website.
Your life is nothing.
It's related to a puzzle game.
Tetris.com?
Yeah, no, seriously.
What?
No, Tetris.
.com?
No, Tetris Friends.
What the frick is Tetris Friends? Dude, that sounds like a pedophile's playground.
No, I remember I made a Tetris Friends account when it came out. I think I was like in middle school at the time because like it was just a website you could play Tetris, but they had chat rooms.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh.
As fuck.
I want to say this was like 2009 or something
Okay.
like that. Like I remember I joined Tetris Friends, and there would be like chat rooms where like you could play against other people. I'd be like, hey, who wants to play against me? And they tell me to like unalive myself. And, like, it was literally just like a bunch of adults bullying children. Like oh, you
Why are
don't-
these adults playing Tetris with kids online?
they were like, you don't know how to T-spin. Like,
I didn't know there was advanced tech in Tetris.
There is. You don't know anything.
Damn, bro. My
Or, like,
life is nothing.
or,
I
like,
serve
they made
zero
fun of my
purpose.
icon.
Yeah.
And you know what my icon was? Just like a block. But I remember Tetris Friends got really toxic
How
because
was
like
I supposed to know what that was?
because we talked about
Have
it.
we?
Yeah.
I don't remember Tetris Friends at all, man.
Damn, that's nuts. That's insane.
But I think Tetris Friends is gone now. It has to
It
be.
probably
It
should
might
be.
be. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's
Probably
'cause
should
you-
be for everyone.
Probably for the best.
Because there were no months. Oh, I got another one.
Okay.
Do you guys remember Nick Tropolis?
No.
I was never
Is
on
that like
Nick
Nick or is that
Tropolis.
like Nick
it was
Arcade?
some Nickelodeon thing.
It was
but,
like a Nickelodeon. I don't even want to call it an MMO. It was like a poor man's browser MMO.
Was it official or was it like fan made?
No, it was official, and like
Okay.
you could like meet SpongeBob and like Jimmy
Whoa.
Neutron and stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like SpongeBob, like it was like the most brain dead. I can't even call it AI. Like it would just be prepackaged things. Like you walk up and be like, "Hi, SpongeBob," and SpongeBob would be like, "I love Gary," and then you'd be like, SpongeBob, how's your day? He'd be like, "I gotta go to the Krusty Krab." Like he would just like it'd be the same prepackaged stuff about like what Patrick was doing or like what Squidward was doing.
It's like-
he didn't actually answer your questions.
It's like that guy who like talked to Judy Hopps on Twitter, and she's like, "Hey," and she's like, "Hi, are you ready to save the city?" And he's like, "I'm ready to fucking kill myself." And she's like, "Great, you start today." And then she's like, "Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't."
Metropolis, I remember there were like a lot of bullies, and I remember kids were like giving away like their phone numbers and like
That's
no, dude. But the thing was, moderation was they tried to prevent it because they updated it where like you couldn't type numbers,
Yeah.
but you could type
you just
words.
take the words.
Yeah, no, you could type words that looked like the numbers. Like you couldn't type the word for, but you could type for like FOR, or like you could type like one like WON
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
TOO.
yeah, 3E.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
And I remember you couldn't swear, so I remember like people like instead of saying "shut up," they would say "shuttle up." But
It's like next level
I
like
remember-
meat speak.
there was one person that was trying to get me to give them their phone number, like. and
Why
then,
didn't
like,
you?
Because I knew better. But then there were other kids in there that were typing like the different words in to like
Yeah.
make their phone number.
Right. Yeah.
Weren't you guys ever on anything like that, like Pop Tropica or like, I don't
No,
know,
like, I didn't-
Redkins or something?
I was on like
Yeah.
RuneScape in middle school, and then like that's it. I don't think I really did any like social media to like late high school.
What was the website you used in middle school where like you made your own games, but like it was just like you put like
Scratch.
No, you uploaded images. It's called like Pick Game or something.
Pick game. I barely remember, but I know what you mean.
Like
I remember that.
Like basically everyone like would make shooting games and just upload pictures of like Barney the dinosaur,
Shoot Barney.
or like their school bully or whatever.
Fuck you, Kevin. No, I didn't get broadband until like 2014, I think. Like I couldn't I wasn't uploading like Flipnotes, so like I'd have to upload Flipnotes at like my friend's house and shit.
Right.
I remember there was a cyber chase like MMO.
What was a cyber chase?
That sounds fucking awesome, actually.
That sounds like it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Practice math while like fucking
Talking
like,
to Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, yo, that actually sounds lit.
There was that
The
one.
hacker.
The heck?
Because I was really into stuff like that, where like it was like a browser MMO, but like it started like I don't know, like Mario or something like that.
Right.
There were like a lot of fan made. Do you remember Earthbound Online?
There was an Earthbound Online.
Yeah, but like, or no, Saturn Valley Online.
I don't know that either. No.
It was like they tried to make an Earthbound MMO, but I remember like you'd go on like no one was there.
Yeah, what was this like in 2002?
No, it wasn't 2000. It was like I want to say like 2012 or something.
Okay,
I'd have to look up exactly when.
All right, I didn't play Earthbound until like 2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why didn't I get on this?
Well, like no one was on it.
Yeah. No one gives a shit about Earthbound.
I've never been on Second Life, but I've heard that's a little chaotic.
Funny. Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard VR chat basically becoming the same thing.
Yeah, it essentially is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's really
saddening. Yeah.
It's not good
Damn.
at all.
Yeah, so the deeper we get into this convo, the more I'm realizing social media was kind of like
A mistake.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the creepy stuff going on Animal Crossing New Horizons, like during COVID?
What like people make what like white women making ghettos in their 20s?
Wait,
What? No, I wasn't talking about
hold on,
that.
what?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yo, people was making fucking slums in the
Yeah.
fucking Animal Crossing. Yeah, because I was a Doom Eternal guy. When COVID happened, I was playing Doom Eternal. I had no business on fucking Animal Crossing. So like, I need to know all the tea. Spill all the tea on Animal Crossing.
Do you know anything about like the shit that happened with like New Horizons?
Nah, I just know it and Doom were popular around COVID.
So is this going to be episode 3?
I guess.
Animal Crossing is like the worst mistake Nintendo ever fucking made. So you guys know nothing about like that shit?
I don't know jack.
So I'm thinking of something different than you are.
All right, well go ahead. What's your thing?
Mine doesn't sound as bad. But so like when COVID hit, like a lot of us were isolated, and it was like around the time that New Horizons came out, or like what it came out in March, I would say.
Nothing changed for me. I just kept going to work.
Okay, for people that had lives, a lot changed. So a lot of people were isolated. When Animal Crossing's New Horizons came out, I remember there were people that were making money off like playing over voice chat with other people, and like basically kind of taking advantage of needs that like needed some form of like interaction with another person. And like
I believe that.
So they got creative, because at first like it was just like entire websites where it's just like, oh, like, you know, either like it's a dating service, or like, oh, you can have a gamer girlfriend for an hour. But then it got to the point that they got more creative, and like they were doing like therapy sessions like over it. And like a lot of it, like it's, and the thing's like, you know, if that's how you want to attend like therapy, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna, you know, make fun of you for it.
I will.
But okay, well, but the problem is a lot of the people that were doing this and peddling it off and making money, like, weren't actually therapists.
Right, they were just randos
like,
online.
Yeah, they were probably like 22-year-olds.
Or like they were like entire like discords about this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, damn.
But no, there were like a lot of people that were making money off like just like talking to people while playing Animal Crossing. So that's what I thought that we were getting into, but it seems like you've uncovered something a lot darker.
Yeah, what the fuck was this?
Animal Crossing New Horizons kind of fucking sucked compared to like the old ones. New Leaf in particular was really fucking good. But like all the Animal Crossing villager people were like, there's like, I don't know, like a couple hundred of them. but there's like effectively 5 of them because they all have like the same personality type and say the same shit.
Right.
But like people like obviously have their preferences, and there's like ones that are like objectively ugly and like objectively like like nice looking.
Sure.
Aesthetically speaking. But yeah, what was the one that was what was the cat that had the glasses that had the like 2 colored eyes? I forget what his fucking name was.
No
Christian.
idea.
No, it wasn't Christian.
Spencer.
Oh fuck, what was his name? I have to look up what his
Was
name
he the one that had like, maybe you already said he had glasses, he had
Yeah,
blonde
he had glasses.
hair or something, or like white hair?
He was a cat. Yeah, I think he had like a white like spot on like his head. Cat Animal Crossing. Cat Animal Shelter, yes.
That's episode 4.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah,
so that
Tuxedo Man.
Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
Oh, he's a tuxedo cat.
Yeah, tuxedo.
Nah, he ain't
No,
a
he's
tuxedo.
not,
He's
yeah.
gray.
Oh, you're right. He does have like white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the page.
Okay, so do we need to know his name?
Yeah, it's very important. Genuinely,
He's probably like Leonard.
You can cut out dead air.
Leave it in.
It's very.
Do they just have like a whole page on the cats?
Yeah, there's a bunch of cats.
Holy
about
shit! Yeah, there's
There
a
it
lot
is.
of
Oh,
cats.
is it-
Raymond, that's what it's.
Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond.
I was saying, think about
everybody did love Raymond.
Think about the target demographic and it all makes sense, okay?
Yes.
So
So Raymond was like the most like, wanted villager like ever probably, and like people were like slave trading him. So like Animal Crossing would do this thing where like when a villager you could like piss off a villager to get them to like leave. Like you could like hit them with like your bug net over and over again. They'd get pissed off at you, and then like they would pack up and have like boxes in like their house. This would be like this Animal Cross, like you'd say like Rayman is in boxes. If like you want somebody to like come to your village and like take him, you would like people would make posts like so and so characters in boxes. Here's my friend code, and then they like go there. But like Raymond in particular was this like unbelievably wanted one for some reason.
Like real high in demand.
Yeah,
for
very,
what-
very, very high in demand. There's this like infamous like post like DM on like Twitter from this like schizo who's like I've come to the conclusion that you don't treat Raymond correctly. He's my comfort character, and it gives me great harm to see you treat him that way. I'm expecting you to put him in boxes by the end of the afternoon to DM me with your friend code so I can pick him up. And there was this other video where like somebody had Raymond and like he was in boxes and like he filmed himself like going into like an Animal Crossing Discord and saying like there's like a specific channel for like certain characters in boxes to like come pick them up.
Right.
So like he said like he made a post that's like Raymond in boxes, DM me for details, and then like his fucking DMs like just fucking explode.
Did this make it to Craigslist? Was this like a Craigslist thing?
No, I don't think so.
Were people like trading money for this?
People were yes actually.
Oh.
Yeah. People
No.
people were paying for these things. And then there's like the fucking like what are the like neither of you guys have played Animal Crossing, right?
I played it, but I played it for maybe a week.
Do you remember the vegetable that's effectively the stock market?
I do not. No.
Okay. there'd be like trades for that, or like people's villages would have like higher and lower prices for like I think they were just like beets or yams or some shit. I don't know. But like you buy them. It's like buying Bitcoin. It like goes up and down, and then like you could say like, oh my yams today are like 300 bells or whatever. Come get it. Like you'll sell all your yams.
So like, why was the Raymond NFT all that popular?
I don't even fucking know.
Like what
I
about
genuinely
Raymond
don't
as
know.
what about Raymond as a villager was so enticing to
I don't know, he's probably,
players?
He's a comfort character,
Yeah, he's-
apparently.
yeah,
Well, they all comfort characters, I would assume. It's
Well, he was
fucking-
None of them are to me.
I think he was like considered like we're not on like the Tumblr episode anymore, but I think he was like effectively like a Tumblr sexy man, if you ever heard that term before.
I think I've heard it once when someone was discussing Vivzy Pop.
I just heard it today.
That's all her show is. Yeah, her show is all Tumblr sexy men. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean basically, yeah.
Oh.
I would describe it that way. Yeah. Tumblr sexy men are like tall twinks that like wear suits and like top hats.
Okay.
So yeah, make of that what you will. And it kind of the definition is stretched a little bit because I think Sans is considered a Tumblr sexy man for some reason.
That's odd.
He's
When
none of the things you said. He literally wears like a.
I know.
Well, he's like the odd man out.
Well, who's making the rules? This makes anyone could be the odd man out.
Yeah.
What is Garfield? Like?
Nobody making
Oh,
the rules
God, I
on
hope not.
Tumblr should be trusted to make rules on anything, okay?
Anytime I think of Vivzy Pop's art style, I think of like Dream Rolf from like that episode where Eddie's like imagining a bank and like bro's super twiggy for no reason. Thank you, for I am a simpleton. Like that's the first thing that come to mind.
Yeah, like the main one was like the Onceler from like
Super Jail.
No, well, him too, but yeah, no, yeah, Warden is also a sexy man, yeah.
I thought you were talking like once the Lorax character.
Yeah, the Lorax character.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, that's not what he's. Okay, so we gotta explain this. I don't get it.
A Tumblr sexy man. Basically, just like any character who's like in a suit.
Yeah, in a scoots.
And he's
Wait, I thought the
tall,
Onceler
skinny.
was the little orange thing.
No, that's the Lorax.
Then who's the Onceler?
He's like the
The
guy.
other guy, the guy who sells all the Lorax's trees.
He's the guy that looks like young Leafy is here. And he has like he wears like a green suit and like top hat and he like plays guitar.
At least in that one movie, I don't think he had an actual like form outside of like gloves and
He didn't.
boots.
No,
he
he had no form in the book. But like I'm talking specifically about the movie one. Like
He
that's
was
the
too
Tumblr
sexy in that rendition. They
Yeah.
couldn't render
They
it.
ruined fucking
What?
everything.
What is wrong with these websites?
I don't know.
Every unmoderated kids and weirdos.
It sure is fun to watch. Though.
Yeah, a bunch of
I don't know.
unmoderated, bunch of like kids who should be watched on the internet, and a bunch of freak bulls in the like 30s who should also be watched on the internet, and they're not
Yeah.
because nobody wants to do shit. Look, it was simple in my household. We had a family desktop in the living room, and if mom saw you on some shit, she'd take you to the side and tell you, "Hey, yo, don't fucking follow that, because like if you need to know why, like I'll tell you when you're older. Just know that it's some freak bullshit, and like just click off of it. Trust me on this."
See, at my
And
house,
we trusted her on it.
At my house, we'd have like a single computer, and then like I'd make Goku the wallpaper, and my dad would beat my ass. No, I'm just
It's like
kidding.
it's like it's training begins now.
Yeah.
It's just like if you want to be Gohan, you got to train like Gohan. Oh man, but yeah, that was our little tour through social media. Is there anything you want to plug before we end this series? I
No,
guess.
again, I don't have any.
Yeah,
I don't post any of
You
this
just-
weird shit.
You just know all about it, but you're not on it.
Listen, I'm like a lurker. I like watching all this shit. Like,
Well,
it's fun.
That's
I don't know.
fair. I
It's
know a
huge-
lot of.
It's a huge waste of fucking time, but I enjoy doing it.
I know a lot of lurkers. They lurk on YouTube.
Yeah.
They lurk. Lurkers be lurking, and you know, it's always appreciated because they got the tea no one else got usually, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for agreeing to hop onto this like super last minute.
Yeah. No, it's been real. It's been fun.
Yeah, we met at a gas station.
Just cut it.
Yeah, so I'll catch y'all later. This is Club Doom, Wookie, and Shadow signing out. Sweet nectar.